I just want to complete school.
I want to have a job.
I want to tell stories and take good pictures.
Rolling, action.
It was meant to be a temporary home for those fleeing conflict and insecurity. Now, the 3-decade-old Kakuma and Dadaab refugee camps in Kenya still host more than 400,000 people, mostly South Sudanese and Somalis.
The greatest challenge that I face is being a refugee.
I felt home here because of the people around me, the communities that welcome me.
Young people and children are among the groups most affected by displacement. With limited education and training opportunities, these young people have limited options for building a self-reliant future that they dream of. In addition to education and training needs, the affected communities are in need of other critical basic needs and services. The Prospects Partnership Program brings together humanitarian and development actors to redefine responses to the forced displacement of refugees and the host community in Kakuma and Dadaab.
The project aimed at reaching out and bringing back out of school children through education, ensuring that those who are disadvantaged, marginalized, and for some way or the other have been affected and they have not gone through a consistent primary education are integrated back into education and they are able to pursue their education, basic education to completion.
We intend to achieve the project objective in 4 outputs. And the first one is retention of teachers who are funded under the Prospects project. And these we are to achieve through capacity building of those teachers so that they are able to support learners who are enrolled under this program. The program expects to bring on board 3,500 out of school overage learners.
When you're talking about Prospects project under UNICEF, we are looking at the expanding access to services, child protection services to separated children, unaccompanied minors, vulnerable children in refugee camp.
Young people and children are important beneficiaries of the Prospects project, and all 5 of the Prospects partners played different roles in the Prospects project and the outcomes related.
Under education, we had experiential learning, we have digital skill learning, and we also had foundational skill learning.
Outcome 1 is provision of quality case management services to unaccompanied minors, separated children and vulnerable children, as well as support to Department of Children's Services in placement of children in foster care. And outcome 2, which is now a placement of children in foster safe homes, that is the foster parents. And the project supports livelihood provision for the foster parents, as well as empowerment of the girl mothers, the adolescent girl mothers, through livelihood support.
Among the over 400,000 refugees in Kenya, a half are children. Over 20,000 are primary or secondary school age. Only 22% of refugee adolescents attend secondary education, because the camps have the highest number of unaccompanied and separated children.
accelerated education program actually is an alternative education program that is where the curriculum is compressed to take a shorter period than the normal curriculum. And our main target is both boys and girls of age between 10 to 18 years. And these learners must be, they have dropped out of school. They are overage learners or learners who are new arrivals or school beginners, but they are overage.
Through Prospect, we were able to reach a total of 2,047 children who have been brought back to basic education under AEP, and we were able to reach also 78 youth through skills training program. And through different interventions under the project, we were able to guarantee a retention of over 86% of children in basic education, and also 59 in skills development, completing the training program and eventually transitioning into employment.
This is a dryland area, so the permaculture method were able to let the student learn that it is possible to bring food on the table. We also use another idea which we are calling career shadowing, whereby we identified the adolescent and then we put them to mentors who are already doing some activities. So because they know these mentors very well, they live with them in the community and they already know they are professional, they were able to learn these skills and even gain some market experience, which some of them are now able to practice.
I am happy to go to school and complete my education.
Strengthening and equipping schools is key to attain quality education, hence introduction of science, technology, engineering and mathematics, better known as STEM.
STEM is a project that Windle is managing. It enables them acquire the desired skills and knowledge that will help them to achieve various goals, including careers in a job market that are STEM related. We are also looking at improving the outcomes of STEM learning in our schools in various ways that will enable learners to get the best in the delivery of the STEM subject.
So when you look here at the alarm, we have various components. We have the power source.
There has been this tradition that girls really are not good in sciences, so we are trying to bring them to terms that girls can also perform in sciences and can also get the jobs that they think it is male-dominated industry.
8,143 boys and girls are supported to effectively pursue STEM studies. In about 3 years, the accelerated learning program is expected to move the majority of the overage students to higher education. In and out of school learners, youths in the refugee community needed to tell their own stories, but lacked training and skill.
Filmmaker Trislet, System 1, medium shot. What do you want to achieve in future?
Project aims at interactively engaging, and train youth between 14 and 19 years to equip them with basic and practical skills in storytelling, filming, editing, photography, and the use of social media tools. This is because we want to channel their interest in long-term skill development and problem-solving skills.
Digital technology has greatly been used to bring people together and to keep people included. With a fast-changing digital space, they need to catch up with the trend.
We skill the youth on the part of digital literacy. We do financial literacy and communication remember, the world is going digital, and these guys would want to access even markets out there. So we are supporting them to ensure that they are able to be literate.
Media mentees are now able to tell their own stories through photography and film, opening up their digital workspace for socio-economic development and creating employment.
There are so many significant changes, but the most one that I just love to mention is the reduced dependency of the girl mothers on the potential perpetrators. These girl mothers are young adolescent girls that have faced different forms of sexual and gender-based violence. Some have been married off at a young age. So these young girls have, when they were supported through the Prospect project, have shown dependency, because we have young girl mothers who are operating their tie and dye business project, and they are taking care of their babies. We also have young mothers who have gone back to school, and some of them are sitting for their national exams. Others have already sat for their national exams and have completed Form 4.
Our first girl got a grade of B+ from Kakuma Refugee Secondary School. She scored a clean A in mathematics, a clean A in biology, in chemistry also she had a B+.
The project came in handy for the youth and adolescent refugees to empower and develop their skill and knowledge in social innovation and entrepreneurship, giving them an edge in the job market.
A majority of the adolescent boys and girls and youth have been trained and also pitched the ideas, and they're able to get some earning from the ideas they've identified through the training.
We have also seen a number of trees planted in the schools that we have set up environmental clubs.
Hizi skills zenye nimeipitia ama nimeisomea itanisaidia sana. Niko na hiyo experience na niko na hiyo skills, itasaidia pia jamii yangu.
Tangu nianze hii class nimejua mengi kuhusu camera, story making, kuchukua video, kupiga picha. Natarajia at least wakati wa wedding naenda pale kuchukua video na itanisaidia kupata kibarua.
I am happy I can use the camera and I can make money.
I want to continue with my education and go to the university.
I'm able to get employed with electrical skills.
Adolescent and community members in the Dadaab and Kakuma refugee camps, as well as Kalobeye settlements, have increased capacity and awareness on expanded life skills and available opportunities provided by the Prospects project.
FilmAid training session has helped me a lot. I've known how to take photos, record video. I've known cast, I've known crew, I've known tripod stand, the lighting system. I've known very many things.
So far, since the class started, I've learned a lot. I've learned things concerning the photographs, the filmmaking.
After this training, it is my prayer to be a good producer and a good director at the same time. So not even in Kakuma only, but in Kenya at large.
Young people are able to create jobs in the digital spaces using the skills acquired and now growing businesses' appetite in the sector.